Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 in my survival series. We've got a lot going on here, starting with this moderately easy iron farm that Legion only helped me a little on. And that I definitely didn't die trying to build. So keep watching and let's go! Alright, today I want to get started on some kind of system for housing our animals here. I also want to get some pigs and chickens. But first of all, I know. I keep saying I'm going to go visit that village. And to be fair, I did head up there to unalive that iron golem. But let's go up there and visit it for real. Let's see if we can steal anything. And let's just go introduce ourselves, shall we? Village is kind of quite a lot of potentially spooky boys here. And I gotta keep in mind there's a beehive here in case I want to snatch that up. That could be useful. Ooh, can I rob you? Just a bit. Can I rob you? Okay, so like literally none of them have possessions. That is awesome. But I did find a house. Now where'd it go? I lost myself. I did find a house with a Fletcher. Was it this one? Yeah, I did find a house with a Fletcher already. So that I think is going to be useful when it comes to at least starting out our trades in this world. I do plan at some point to make a villager trading hall, but I haven't decided. Whoop. Let's go this way. I haven't decided how I want to go about doing that. So at least we know we have a Fletcher nearby. Maybe, I don't know, at some point we could convince him to make like some babies with some of the other ones. I don't know. Who be growling at me? All right, so here's what I think I'm going to do. I kind of spaced out the areas that I had in mind for the various animals. I already have cows and sheep, but I'd like a dedicated space for pigs and chickens as well. For now, I'm going to not do much with the sheep because in a future video, I do want to make a wool farm, so I'll just kind of probably leave them chilling in here. But I do want to make the cows their own space, pigs and chickens, so let's get cracking. Okay, so I'm thinking this is going to be an okay size for chicken. You know, I'm not giving it as much width as I will the other two just because, I mean, they're pretty small. So I think the other two are entitled to more space. Sue me. Okay, so let's give it a bit of height. I wonder, maybe I'll do like this. Oh, and I can't forget that there are spooky boys that live under here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let it do that. Wasn't sure how high I wanted to make it. I mean, like, decently high, so that obviously the bigger animals can't escape, but it doesn't need to be like, you know, as high as a storage shed. I don't see why for chickens it would need to be higher than that, but do. Okay, oh, beautiful. We will, of course, put our carpet down. Don't want to risk it with these little stinkers. Go like this. Let's get some of these rascals in here. Peacock. Oh yeah, baby. We need to find one of your friends now. No, I don't like that. I didn't like that at all. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna not be by that at all. Come on, you dumb chicken. I sent some future terraforming over there, but I don't plan to venture out that way much anyway. Ha! Sucker. You stepped into the light. In the daytime. You fool. Okay, beautiful. So now what I'm gonna do is put a chest in here so that I can keep the stuff that we need in there, right? We don't have to keep running back and forth to the storage shed. Oh, yep, forgot that was a thing. Okay, let's try something else. How about we just go ahead and not feed you for the time being? Okay, so let's see if this becomes a problem. With the extra planks up there, it should be okay. Don't test me, or I will turn you into nuggets. All right, well, that is another day in the books. Let's see. Another day, another morning, safe from ne'er-do-wells. I have these dark oak fences. I'm going to try to do something with then oak slabs and maybe some trapdoors. Kind of zhuzh up the place a little bit. Let's see. See what happens. Yeah, I don't hate that. I think kind of like with a storage shed, I might use my shears to incorporate some leaf elements just to kind of I don't know, keep things a little samey, a little matchy-matchy. Obviously, you don't want all of your builds to look exactly the same, but I kind of like the idea of this little world as a whole of having some sort of similar aesthetic quality, so let's see how this works out for us here. I like how in the physics of this game I could just walk on top of a bunch of leaves, essentially. Oop! And I don't fall off of them, but if I step off of one of them, I do fall. Interesting. You can just stand on leaves. Mojang, you silly goose. Alright, Mrs. Legion kind of like you. I think I'm gonna hang some lanterns up and try to replicate this for the piggies. I think we have a win there with the chicken coop, so let's move on to the pigs. See what we can do with that. I know they can't, I don't think, get over fences, but boop-a-doop. Be on the safe side.
It's a lot of freedom.
They do, and you know, oftentimes they're entitled to it, but yep. There he goes. Yep. There he goes. Well, he's stuck in this anyway. So while Legion is enjoying the memories of that epic fail of mine, let's get our things organized and keep working on the pig pen. Okay, a new day. Another look at our animal storage area, our animal farm. We got some happy little chickens in there. We got, what's his name over there trying to escape, but gotcha, sucker. You can't. I don't know, to my knowledge, I did think that the sheep couldn't escape earlier, and it did, so maybe I'm the idiot. Alright, that's just about it for our pig pen. So let's throw up... We do not have a lot of room left here, folks. Let's throw up our oak fence post and hang ourselves a little lantern. And check it out. Voila, that's looking pretty handsome indeed. Alright. We're gonna get rid of these. We're gonna head back to the shed, try to organize some of our storage, and then yeah, we are gonna go try to find ourselves some pigs. We're getting rid of this fence post temporarily so that we can lure us some pigs in. So, let's go. I'm trying to remember if they like carrots, right? Or do they like wheat? Regardless, I've got both. Alright, so we got our pigs in here. Let's get a chest for their food. Excuse me. I want them all to look the same. Chest goes there. My bad. I wanted you to breed, not die. There we go. Alright. Check it out. We have our chicken pen and our pig pen. Wonder if I should put funny signs there. I don't know. Mrs. Legion likes funny signs, so let's go do that. Oh my god, why are there pillagers coming? Why are there pillagers coming? Why are there pillagers coming? Why are they coming? They're so annoying. Oh my god. I want to go to my crafting table, but don't like the cut of their jib. I certainly don't. I'm gonna have to light this place up better. Let's get to my crafting table. Doo-da, doo-da. Let's go there before I die. I really don't want to die. Hey, I've never made a dark oak sign. Let's see, what should we put here? Here be the future chicken nuggets. Okay. You know, I don't know that I like the dark oak. I don't know that I like it. What if we got some glow squid ink? You know what? I'm gonna make that my goal at some point to get some glow squid ink to light that up. Because I like the dark oak, but I don't like that you can hardly read it. Let's see. Here. Future bacon. I see you dummies trying to jump up on the thing, but I'm gonna tell you what, I just don't think that's gonna happen for you. I don't think so. So we are going to keep the cows where they are, I think. We're gonna give them a bit extra wiggle room here. That is one word. So if we aren't quick, these things that are supposed to be dumber than me will escape.
I think these cows are just fantastic. I'm having the best time making this cobblestone wall. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna build it from the other side.
Oh.
Don't worry, I got it. There we go.
Go away, Legion. Go away. No one summoned you. It has made it trickier trying to do it this way after having already established an area for them. I used up all my, I think, cardio energy for the month trying to convince them to come in here, and I really don't want to go through that again. You fellows sure don't have hobbies, do you? Why don't you, I don't know, make some wool out of yourselves and take up knitting? Oop, don't like that. Don't like it. They're actually so annoying. Okay, you guys Some of you are gonna have to be sacrificed to Minerva here if you don't leave me alone. Just... oh my gosh, I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood, not in the mood, not in the mood. Why are we up on my fence anyway? Get a hobby. To be fair, I did give him a handy set of stairs there, but still. Let's get ourselves a hobby, friend. Maybe he can take up knitting with the sheep. Alright, just about done with the cow pen. Let's see. After we finish the cow pen, which we shall be doing in a minute, I have one more idea that came to me even after I planned what I was going to do in this video. I thought this would be a good idea considering how often we're accosted by ne'er-do-wells, so we shall see how it works out, but thought I'd give it a try. Okay. So before I get started on that idea, I want to round it off here with the leaf blocks. Alright guys, it looks like I am finished with our animal farm. The only thing I want to do is, since I like the look of the dark oak signs, I need to find some glow squid ink at some point so that we can read them. That's a problem for a future video. Alright, so the last thing I wanted to do before I wrap up is deal with an issue I've been having that you guys might have noticed. Is we get a lot of ne'er-do-wells in this area, particularly pillagers, and so I had the idea that I would come up with some giant protective but still kind of cute looking fence to go all the way around the base that I eventually want to have. And I don't want to make it just around what we currently have because I'd have to redo a bunch as the base grows. So I thought what I'd do is look at my map of ideas for future videos and kind of just guesstimate the best that I can. So let's do it. Let's see how it turns out. And obviously it would take me quite a long time to build an entire wall around the entire area that I hope to eventually inhabit. So what I thought I would do was at the end of each video, I would just add a little bit on to the wall and do it bit by bit. Thought that might be easier. Kind of as I expand the base, doing it versus based on how I imagine the base will be, I guess is my reasoning. So I'm gonna imagine that it will be like here-ish. Yeah, let's do this. Nope. No, and a nope, nope, nope. No, that's a nope from me, friend. All right, right now I'm kind of envisioning that this will be approximately the border of the area in which I would like to call home. So, thought I heard a skeleton boy, probably underground. Okay, so this is kind of what I was thinking. I would kind of incorporate the stone that we're already working with over on the animal farm over there and the different oak that we've been using, but kind of zhuzhing it up so that it's not only protective, but a little cute as well. We'll see. Like I mentioned in the last video, I think design is kind of Legion's expertise and it's something I'm still trying to learn. Yeah, we're just going to kind of see how this goes. We are going to wing it. We are going to wing it, friends. All right, so obviously it's going to take me quite some time to finish this. Boop, boop. I'm going to work on it a bunch more in the next video, but this is kind of what I'm going for so far. I'm not sure how the glass is going to work because I don't know if they can see me through it. Are they going to try to, I don't know, mount this wall and have the wall not make much of a difference? I don't know. But I do like the look of it so far. I think I'm going to add some lanterns to it just for some extra light. I will obviously have to get rid of anything that pillagers could climb over to jump in, but it's a work in progress. So yeah, eventually I want a wall going all around the land that I want to permanently call our home. I have a lot of ideas for different builds, different sorts of things like that in upcoming videos. And I want a way to keep us safe because let's be honest, you know about how safe I feel in this game. The answer is not very. Oh, I have some lanterns already. JK. Let me know in the comments also your guys' thoughts on the height of this. I don't like that. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the height of this. Would you make it taller? Or do you think it's tall enough if there's nothing around it for pillagers to hop over? I'd love to know that. I'd like to see what everyone else thinks about that. Maybe you have experience with that sort of thing. Maybe you've tried to do this and you've run into issues with it. Let me know, because I want to protect us. I want to protect our little squad. All right, so that is going to do it for today's video. We finished up our animal farm. We got a good start on this awesome wall that I plan to build, which will take me forever, but that's a problem for future Mrs. Legion. Yeah, that wraps it up, and I thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. See ya!